CSS describe how HTML elements are to be displayed on a screen. CSS saved a lot of work. It can control the layout of multiple web pages. There are three types of CSS: internal, external, or inline style.
Okay, continue. Keep going.
That's it.
Keep going. Keep going. Anyone who
Okay, so
wants to speak? Okay. Hello, York. Yoko, would you like to speak about CSS?
Yeah, CSS to me is like how to beautify front end with a lot of scripting. We can customize how to create a button or drop down menus and so on. That's it. I think it's really simple, right? But
so can you describe some property in CSS?
property in CSS like background and maybe height, white, or
Okay,
animation. Yeah, animation with yeah. I cannot explain more because
like we have a padding, margin.
Yeah.
So you know the difference between padding and margin?
Pattern and margin.
Yeah.
Pattern and margin is for we can shape like menu box, or yeah, we can put the object either on left side or right side, or even in upside or downside, or in the middle. And yeah, so is it very similar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Margin means suppose I have a circle. If I will use the margin, then it will go outside as well as inside also. But when we are using padding, that will not go beyond circle. It will be within a circle only. So margin can be never in minus. Sorry, padding cannot be in minus, and margin, it can sink in plus, it can sink in minus. Right? Anyone who want to speak about CSS today?
Pankaj, can I ask some question?
Yeah.
The first one, what is trend in CSS framework right now, and is it too old-fashioned using a vanilla CSS? And which better between CSS and Sass? Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Yoke is asking that what is the difference between CSS and SCSS, right?
Yeah.
And
yes.
which one should I use? Should I use for Sass or CSS? Anybody who want to speak about the difference between CSS and SCSS? Anyone?
I think we mostly work
Hello?
on the CSS only. This personally, I
Hello?
don't have more experience on SCSS.
Okay. Hi, Anil.
Hello?
You are saying something?
Anil Kashyap here. Yes, I am saying
Yeah.
CSS is the basic styling scenario to style a web page, but SCSS is the superset of Cascade style sheet, which have some superpowers like we can apply loops and many other facilities that provide SCSS, which do not, which we don't get in CSS. That is the basic difference.
Right. So,
And
yeah.
CSS, we need to use multiple more number of lines to code them, but in SCSS the number of lines of code will be less.
Right. And we can follow some little bit object oriented also, like we have a feature of import feature that is part of
Import
SCSS.
features and loops and like we can define in like variables also in SCSS. And we can repetitive, we do not need to use multiple times of use code again and again. We can use that variable at that moment. So it becomes very simple to code by using the SCSS.
Right. So whenever we talk about the difference between CSS and SCSS, means CSS is cascading style sheet and SCSS means it is synthetically awesome CSS style sheet. Means here we can design and define, like I can define a variable, then I can give their value that I have defined Pankaj, and inside that I have given a combination of color, means I have given 2 and 3 color. So whenever in future I want to do some changes in that, so I need to do the changes at one place and it will reflect in other places also. So that is a advantage of SCSS. Another thing, we can take the advantage of import, like we import the themes, so that is part of SCSS, right? And if
Okay,
possible, then we could use SCSS as much as we can.
Pankaj.
Yeah.
Does it have any performance effect while using SCSS? Because we type is more concise than we use CSS.
Performance wise also, and for the maintainability and in future changes also, SCSS will be better because we have looping on the basis of we can put conditions also. So these are the advantage which we have in the SCSS. So surely it's gonna to profit us, and we can use some operator also inside CSS.
Okay.
Pankaj, I
Yeah.
just want to ask you, but why do we require this means looping variables in SCSS basically? I really do not have any idea about SCSS. That's why I'm asking. Why do we require? Because only for styling purpose we use this SCSS, right? So why do we require this variable and all?
Like suppose I have dollar and then I read as a red color, okay? And then inside red color, I have given a combination of color, like I have given 3 color inside that. So what will happen in the future if I have to change the combination? Then I will do the changes at one place and it will get reflected in the place wherever I am using that.
Okay, means you mean to say means in the same code. Suppose if I just call the same variable in many places, so that red color will be reflected to all the places, right?
Right. And it means you can give one color at a time,
okay,
or you can give the combination of color also.
okay, understand. Understood.
Okay.
And second question which you ask, that you can make the looping also, like what you want to do, that there's a list is coming, okay, and you want to apply CSS on the basis of condition, then you can do the looping also.
Okay.
And you can use for loop, each loop, while loop. These are the
Yes,
advantages.
this is the power of SCSS.
Yeah.
These are the
Can I show
power
us
of
the-
SCSS which we can't apply in CSS, normal CSS.
Pankaj, can you show us a basic example of it, if possible?
Then I can show you the example from Google. So if you want, then I
Yeah,
can
okay, no
share.
issues. No issue.
Okay, give me 1 minute. Let me search on Google, and then I will show you some example of
Yeah, sure.
SCSS.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, anybody who want to speak about SCSS?
Hello, Pankaj.
Hi,
How are
Raghvendra.
you? Sorry, I was actually getting late while joining.
Actually, I also joined late today.
Okay.
Yeah. So Raghvendra, would you like to speak about SCSS?
No, because I have not enough knowledge about
Okay.
CSS, and
So-
also today.
Okay, yeah, got it. So why we are doing the discussion of SCSS? First, we need to understand the first reason, that suppose we are not pure designer, but suppose if I got a project that, hey, they are using this CSS, what they are doing, if I have already idea about SCSS, then I can understand my Angular project or some other project very easily. That's why we are doing discussion of SCSS. So I am sharing my screen related to SCSS, where they are making some loop. Let me run here. So I searched on Google this one, and then I got the first link. So my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, Pankaj.
Yes.
मैंने देखा था। खुद लिखा हुआ।
So if
मेरा
any
पर्स कहाँ है?
background discussion is going on at your home, right? So you can put yourself on mute. And here we have for each and while loop. Means here we are going to
Pankaj ji,
discuss. Yeah.
Pankaj ji, SCSS and SAS, both are same or different? SAS or SCSS?
Yeah, that's a good question. Anybody who want to reply? This is SAS.
Yeah.
Do little bit Google in the background.
Okay.
So in the SAS, we can take the looping, means SAS and SCSS. Then here we have this basic example for the looping purpose. This is how here we design one variable, and then through we are using. We can see that this is a kind of select query for us. And here on the basis of this, they will do the calculation. Okay. So I will be here first, then one, whatever the call.
This for loop. Sorry to interrupt you,
Yeah,
Pankaj.
no, continue.
Is this for loop is a part of SAS or SCSS?
SAS. This one.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Means we can say the way I have done the declaration, this is SCSS, right? And SAS, the looping option, that is a SAS. I have also not done good work in this area.
Yeah, we will definitely do some kind of R&D on it.
Right. So
So
what
it
will
was-
happen after the discussion? Actually, we will be able to understand, oh, they are using SCSS. Like, then our task will be very easy at that moment if we have already done some discussion. And it happened in the interview also. Interviewer asked that, hey, do you have basic understanding about SCSS? And after the discussion, we can say that, yes, I have some basic understanding, and little bit changes I can do without help of designer.
Correct.
Correct. Right.
So for example, they have multiple column and they can give like this, and then output will come as a this. It will dynamically define and it will give their breadth dynamically. Otherwise, what will happen? We have to write this much of line.
So for making responsive purpose, what do they use? CSS
Sorry?
or SCS? To make the web page responsive, what to mostly use?
No,
CSS or
SCSS is making loop. They are giving some feature, and like what is happening? This is also CSS, right? Finally,
Yes.
this will get, whenever we will open the page, like then this portion will come in front of me. But this is providing a flexibility that no need to write this much of code. Suppose I have to write a 2000 column line code, right? So what will happen? Here, only I have to do changes at one place. In place of 5, I will give 100.
Acha. Okay. So this code indicates that, okay, I want to create 5 columns on my page instead of the below code.
Right.
Am I right?
Like if you have to make 1000 column, then you will write 1000 line and then accordingly calculation.
Correct. Okay, understand.
So anyone who want to explain about this, the example which is coming in front of us? Okay, let's take another example of for each. So anybody who want to explain this?
No, Pankaj, just tell me one thing. Just take it a little bit lower.
Little bit down.
Right.
Okay.
Where you were telling me CSS for multiple columns.
Okay. That is up here.
Okay, so here what is happening? Actually, within each of the column, you have just mentioned. I mean, the different width is to be mentioned for each column. Okay. So suppose if you want to give the different width for each column by using that loop, just take all the way up.
Sorry.
I'm just telling, just take all the way up. Just go upper side. Okay.
Okay.
So here, what you are calculating? Suppose you have 5 columns, right? And for each 5 column, you have to give the different width.
Okay.
Are you getting my point?
No.
Then how will you do this? Hello.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, Pankaj. I just want to know that what we have seen in the below code, for each of the 5 columns, we were setting, different width. But here, if we want to set also, because we have already fixed the length, column length 5, and if we want to set, a different width for each column, then how do we manage here?
No, then you need to check the condition here, right, Raghavendra? So accordingly, you need to maintain the condition, and you can implement this also for loop, if loop also, right? You can put the condition as per your requirement.
Okay. If you are saying,
You got it?
I mean, everything
So
is there,
we
right?
are going to discuss these
Right.
these 4 things. Okay.
Right.
So
Okay.
I got your
Okay,
point.
fine.
Actually, first we need to understand this one, first line, right? then we should go about these three loops. Okay, let's have first understanding about first page. So everybody, this is a JavaScript, right? No need to go inside that. So everybody now know that what is this, right? @colors, right? This is part of SCSS.
Right.
Okay. So next we have that is for each and while. So now we have idea that how to run for loop in SAS. And next one we have the for each. So in the for each, here they are declaring as a $, and under that they have given some color combination. And later on, if I have to do the changes for this color combination, then I have to do changes only here, and it will get reflected wherever I am using. Means they are providing you some operator, some little bit oops concept they are providing us. So here they are making each, like previous also in the each we are using in. So here they are providing that functionality. And the same with while loop also. So here we will put, we declare a variable as a count, and then we will put the condition that how much it should loop. So accordingly, CSS will get generated, right? So next, this already we have seen. Next, we need to see about if else or if else part. So now I think this is very, yeah.
Yeah, one obvious question comes in everybody's mind that for using this particular SAS or CSS, I mean SCSS, then is there any library for it, or how we can use it, you know, in a project, or is there any CDN reference, any static file after downloading that we can make use of that in a project? So what is the way of using it?
Actually, first their extension should be SCSS. Okay.
Right.
After then you can declare this variable and it will work.
No, it's okay. The code is fine, but how we can use it? I mean, is this a kind of library?
No, Raghavan, if you putting the extension .scss, then all things will be taken automatically.
Hi, Anil Kashyap here.
Yeah, continue.
Hello. I'm saying that when we install a new project of Angular, there is an option in that whether we have to install it with CSS or SCSS or SAS. In that case, we have to select which styling format we are using. Means CSS user can select its own by that we can select CSS, SAS, SCSS, which one we require according to our suitability.
Are you talking about Angular, na?
I'm talking about
Yes,
Angular, but
yes.
in normal standard, we have to implement the styles.css for normal CSS, and for SAS, in that case, we have to implement style.scss.
Means
That's it.
suppose
No,
I am
how to implement this? Yes, exactly what I just want to know, that in Angular it's okay because extensions are there and it's fine. But if I just want to use it with the MVC or .NET, then
In that case, we have to
what is the right way
change
to
that.
do it?
We have to change the extension of that to apply the CSS in that.
No, you mean to say
We have to
it will be
install.
available as a naked package, or
No. We have to install. We have to install first we have to
Yes.
install first from the site, from the website, which provides some commands to install that.
Like as we install some packages, right?
Okay.
Yes, same, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I got the point.
And we
Yes.
give the reference in the
Okay.
I think in the package JSON and in Angular file also, right, Anil?
Exactly. Sir.
So nobody is here teacher, right? Everybody is a student, so we can have cross question. If somebody will not able to reply, no need to worry about it.
For normal CSS, there is no need to install anything, but for SCS and SAS, we have to install both of them. Okay. And in case of
fine.
Angular,
Okay.
when we select SCSS, its package is installed according to that. For if we select a normal CSS, the Angular package will install according to that. That's it.
Okay.
I believe I have cleared for both
Okay.
scenarios.
Yes,
Yeah,
sure.
thank you, Anil. Thank you. Anil, you have
Yeah,
good
it's
knowledge
clear.
about
Thank you.
CSS, right?
Thanks. Sir.
Sorry.
You have good knowledge about CSS. Are you designer?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
So what I want from you today, so can you carry this session about CSS?
No, sir. You are going good. I am busy somewhere else. So please continue yourself. You are doing good. Very well.
Okay,
I will tell you if anything required from my side.
Thank you, because we need some person who have done the work as a CSS, because we want to gain from
Everything is going good. If I can add something, I will definitely add in that. So please keep going. You are doing good, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Anil. Thank you. Hello, Yoko. Do you have any question, Yoko? And Yoko from Indonesia. Yoko?
No,
Yoko.
no, I don't have. I don't have any question.
Okay.
You
would you
go
like
ahead.
to would you like to speak about CSS?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're listening. Oh, that's good. We need some person who can listen us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Good.
And keep joining, right? So we will get an enthusiasm from you that we have some international colleague with whom we do the discussion.
And
Oh, thank you.
and
Thank you very much.
listener also, na?
Yeah, and Yoko, we are conducting this session every Sunday and Saturday, 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock. So whenever you are free, just join us and help us to make our communication as well as technical skill more strong. And directly, we are not charging anything.
Thank you very much.
Pankaj sir, hello.
The most expensive point is right.
Yeah, continue, Ajay sir.
I have a question. Like anybody here from Accenture? Anyone here from Accenture? Who is
No one is
working in
answering.
Accenture or
So I believe there is no
I
one.
think no one. Yeah, right. No one is
Okay.
present.
Okay.
So what was your question? You can discuss. I mean, you can share with us as well.
Yeah, basically, I want to know like
Okay.
they have one managerial round. Technical is okay, but they have one managerial round. So what they ask in that round?
So I just tell you my experience that
Basically-
what generally asked in a managerial round. They actually in the managerial round you cannot anticipate that what they are going to ask, but you should have a good knowledge about your project, and I mean you must have a command or must have a good knowledge about the module on which you worked on. This is very important. If you're not able to describe your work or your what you have done previously in your project properly, then they are not just going to consider you. So the first you have, you have good enough with your work, what you have done earlier, and the second thing, they will just put some generic questions like, how do we manage, the lacks of record in the grid? Because when we just fill a grid with the lacks of record, that you know, it just it's very heavy to be maintain the lakhs of record in a grid. So we must use paging. How do we write the custom logic for paging and all? So these are basically the managerial questions. And you can also just do the Google with the company name, like what kind of questions in Accenture are uh, asked by the manager. So definitely you'll be getting these kind of questions. And it
Okay.
depends upon the managerial minds that he can also just ask you to write some logic as well. We cannot anticipate anything.
Okay, Raghav. Uh, okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
fine. And if anybody wants to suggest anything more, then it would be better for him. So Pankaj, you have taken many times managerial round. So why are you not going to suggest him?
As per my experience, whenever we go for a manager round, they want to understand that whether you can work as an individual contributor or you can work as in a team also or not. So you have to make them understand that, hey, I can work as an individual contributor and I can work within a team also. So what happened whenever a manager who is managing the team, he always face a challenge that there's a lot of politics is going on with the team. So you have to prove first that I never play politics. I am a very supportive person. If I am doing anything and my colleague, he is stuck somewhere, I am going to help him. So that we need to make him understand. Second thing, without any supervisor or supervision, I can perform my task. And you have to understand, if he asks that, hey, what is your negative point? You can say that I involve myself in more detail related to requirement analysis. I spend more time in requirement analysis. So what happened in the industry, most of the people start working and they focus less in the requirement understanding. Like whenever the agile our sprint start, we start doing development. So we have to just make them understand that, hey, I am the only person who fit according to your requirement. And whatever the technology they are using, just modify your resume accordingly. Right, Ajay sir?
Yes, sir.
And if you're going for international client, then keep your communication on top. Yeah, PK. So Ajay sir, you got the...
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Pankaj and Ajay. Miss, as you said, Miss, in my previous interview, basically, my manager asked me about the Agile methodology. Miss, if you have a good knowledge of Agile implementation in your any project, basically, they will definitely ask you. Miss, suppose, Miss, I don't know actually, Miss, you are an experienced or fresher, but if you are experienced, then they will definitely ask you, Miss, have you attended any kind of a Scrum call? Who actually attend a Scrum call, or are you directly interact with the client? Miss, who can actually get the particular requirement from the client? And so such kind of a questions my manager asked me during the interview, basically. So I had a good experience to work upon the Agile methodology previously as well. So and I was working as a team lead previously, and currently I'm also working as a team lead currently. So see, basically what happened now, if you are good at the development as well as team handling. So your manager will first check your resume, and accordingly he will ask the question. Fine, because see, means if you are just targeting to lead the team, so first he will just check that, okay, means how you are good in the development first, and then he will check how your team handling capacity basically, and accordingly he will ask the questions to you. But I just want to mention it over here. I just want to point it on the I actually just want to say about this, means you should have a good awareness about the of the agile methodologies and the scrum call basically, and you should know means how to do all the stuff if you are an experienced person. So I think so most of the projects comes into the agile methodology on this, so you have to just concentrate on agile methodology.
Yes, PK. But for Agile, we have a separate team in Reliance. Where I am working on. They are handling the tasks and backlogs and like sprints. They are managing all things.
Yes, correct. So my manager asked me actually. So these were very basic questions. Basically, what is sprint, how sprints going on, and how you talk with the BAs and all. So these are questions regarding to experienced one. But the thing is that you should aware about it.
Okay. Thank you.
So I hope you have got a different kind of ideas about the managerial round. So I think this is good enough to have. Okay.
Yes, Raghavan. This is a good enough to go for a major round, and I also do
Because
some Google.
exactly nobody, right? Exactly nobody has a knowledge that what kind of questions are going to be asked by. It depends upon him. So it's okay, but we must have a different type of knowledge about this. So it's okay.
So basically, it completely
Okay,
depends
so
on your
just
resume.
to our topic.
So what resume and what experience you have now. So accordingly, manager will filter it, and he will ask the question to you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so let's have the same discussion which we are doing related to SAS. So here we are going to understand, like we understand for each and while loop, right? And that how we will declare the variable in SAS. We understand that. Now we will understand the if condition, that how we are going to put if condition. Like they put here for each, and they here they declare a variable. Under that they have the combination of colors, and now they are making conditions. Right? So anyone have question? So the main idea behind this discussion is that whenever this program will come in front of us, we will not blank. At least we will have some idea that okay, we have done a discussion and it is related to SCSS. That's it. And then as a developer, we can do something, some changes we can do without help of some designer and all, right? Not exactly we can do work as a designer, but at least we can have a basic understanding about this. And after then we can put if not also. And whenever we are going to take interview in our company, if somebody say that, hey, I am having good knowledge in CSS, so we can take his interview also. Right?
Right. Having a very little bit knowledge about CSS.
And sometimes we get the opportunity also when we say, like I got a lot of mail where they are saying that, hey, at least you should have basic understanding about CSS. Now after the discussion of 2 and 3 class, we can say that, okay, I have now basic understanding. And what happened in the big organization, sometimes they hire many developers, but they have no designers. And if you have little bit idea about designing, then you are the champion in that company.
Yeah, just like in Oracle. Right,
Yeah,
Pankaj?
in Oracle, we are the champion.
Yeah, we are the champion over there.
So like Raghavendra and I have done the work in Oracle on third party, right? And we are having, according to them, we are a designer. We can work as a designer also, but exactly we are not designer. But for them, according to them, we are having good knowledge in CSS. And we fix their problem in CSS. So they respect a lot, right, Raghavendra?
Right.
Yeah. So same thing we are going to apply in next company. So on last time we have done this discussion till, I think, till here, text, near about text we have done the discussion, right? Let's understand from the text. So text formatting, I think we have done the discussion till here.
Yes. Text.
No, if you want, then we can repeat also. Like here, they are the background and color. So can someone explain me that what is the difference between background color and color?
Background color is like a background color, and the color means a text color or that we are writing.
Right.
Suppose if you want to change the font color, then we use the color property or the background of.
Yeah, continue, Raghavan.
Pen or whatever is there, then they use the background color, right?
Right. So next we have, that is alignment. Text alignment means your text will start from right, center, or where. So we can design like this also. H1 should be center, and this one should start right, and this one starts from left. So what happen if we are not aware about this tag? What we do? We put a margin without any reason. We put a margin. And then
Correct.
Right. So,
Right.
most of the time we put a margin. Okay, we want to, suppose I want to give my text here. Then without any reason, we put a margin as much as we can. And what happened when they click my website, in they sync actually, then it look weird, right? In case of responsive also, if they will open in mobile, then it will be not good. So for that, in that situation, if we need to implement as a text might start from margin, left, right, then we can use text align. So at least after 1 and 2 session more discussion, we will having little bit more idea about CSS. And Ajay sir, you can say in your company that, hey, I know CSS also. And after that,
the basics I already knows.
Okay.
Basics I already knows, and I can even do some kind of designing, but
Okay.
advanced I can't.
So now
I can
now
take
you
some idea from here.
now we will be at intermediate level.
Yeah.
And then we have a text decorator, means whatever the text we have, then we want to decorate something. So we can do underline, off, underline, over, and through. So we can get these advantages also. Right? So we understand text color. In that, background color and color. Background means just the background process. Background color will be yellow and text color something else. Then we understand text align, and then third one we understand about text decoration, right? Then next one, which is transformation. So can anyone explain me the transformation? Like this thing we do in CSS also with the help of pipe, right? So we can do that thing with the help of CSS also, right? We use the CSS. And today I was having one interview. In that he was asking that, hey Pankaj, you know that what is the use of pipe, and what is the difference between pure and impure pipe? So anybody who want to explain me the difference between pure and impure pipe?
Pipe pipe are used to transform the data from one format to other format. Means when we are getting data from a database, it is a different format, and we can show it as per our requirement in UI. So we are using pipe in Angular, and there are two types of pipe. One is a pure and other one is a impure. And pure pipe basically works for a primitive types and a complex types. Like primitive types like integer, boolean, strings, and objects like classes and all. Yes, impure pipe. I don't know much about impure pipe, but it can detect the changes like when we do like data, when we get data from database on through observability, then I am not sure.
Anyone who want to explain about impure and pure pipe?
Yes, Pankaj.
Yeah, continue. Yeah, continue. You are saying something. Continue. One buddy was speaking about he want to say something. Continue. Can you hear me?
Yes, Pankaj.
No, someone else. He was saying something about impure and pure pipe. I think Reddy, you are speaking, right? No? Okay. Okay.
Pankaj, can you explain?
Okay. So, like pipe is basically the same thing that I am getting some data and I want to transform that data for user as per our requirement. Like we are getting date, we want to display at one place only the time, another place date, and third place date time both. So what I can do, I will not do the coding every places. I will make a pipe that will be a shared logic for us, and I can use in multiple places. So in the same way, one person asked to me that, hey, if I don't want to create pipe, then how will I perform this task? I told him that if we don't want to perform, don't want to use pipe, then we can define a method, and that method we can use in multiple places, right? Then he said that why you are going for a pipe? Then I told him that we have the advantage of pure and impure pipe. So in place of, if I have method, then it will not work for impure pipe. It will not work for pure pipe. Pure pipe means if I will design a pipe as a pure pipe, whenever any changes will happen in only that string or in that list, then my data will get automatically updated. But with the help of function, we cannot automatically get, my function will not get triggered, my function will not get called automatically. But in case of pure pipe, it will get called automatically when the changes will happen in that area. And what will happen in pure pipe, In impure pipe means anything, any changes will happen. It will call the pipe, whether that date or that string or that format, that data is changed or not. In pure, it will only change when that place data will change. So that's why we are not designing normal function, we are designing pipe. So this is the advantage of pipe, and it can be a good interview question also, that if I can perform the task by function, then why we should go for pipe. So we can tell him that whenever data changes will happen, then my method will not trigger at that time automatically. But if I will use the pipe, then my data will triggered and it will come automatically. My pipe will get called automatically whenever data will change. So you understand the difference between pipe and normal function, and the pipe impure and pure pipe. Ajay sir?
No, I don't.
Don't? Okay,
Because
let me.
first I just want to know that is it a part of CSS or is it a part of Angular? What is
It is part of Angular.
Angular.
Okay, right.
So should I explain you again?
Right, please.
Okay. So there is a two questions.
Pankaj sir.
Yeah.
Pankaj sir.
Yeah.
Like I know like what is pipe and how can I use the pipe? Like suppose I am having a date field in my class, so I can decorate that date to the pipe and change accordingly. But this is a pure pipe, I think. But how can I use like a impure pipe?
So just you need to pass the true and false. If you will not pass anything, then it will treat as a impure. And when you will pass it as a true, then it will treat as a pure pipe.
Yeah, means, that is correct. Like when we are creating a custom pipe, then we can pass like pure equal to true or pure equal to false to make a pure or impure pipe.
Right.
But the functionality or the practical for both pure and impure are the same or not?
No, actually what will happen if you have pure pipe, okay?
Yes.
If you have pure pipe and suppose your date is coming, if changes will happen inside date, then it will get triggered. And in case of impure pipe,
correct.
In case of impure pipe, any data manipulation happen, it get triggered. Now you got?
Any data manipulation on a particular date?
No. Suppose I have 5 variables. And I am using date pipe only one place. If that change, that data will get changed, then in case of pure pipe, that pure pipe will get triggered.
Okay.
In case of impure pipe, if my variable name will get changed, even though that will get triggered. Okay.
Okay, but like we have to do some practical to get in depth.
Actually, Pankaj, it's not getting cleared. Why so? Because suppose I have a date format. Suppose I want to show a date column like DDMMYY. So in this case, I'll use impure or pure pipe. We can use any kind of pipe here to show the required date of any column. Required date format, I mean. Yes, please. Just show here with the example.
Yeah, let's see here. Read this. No, this is little bit more actually. see this line. Read only this line. And this line only. Anything get changed, then impure pipe will get triggered. Okay. And it will only change, detected when the value will change in that place where I'm using the pipe. Now you got? Raghavendra?
Got. Whenever any values gets changed, then pure pipe will get called automatically, and impure it doesn't do like this.
Means change detection, like when we are doing like when we are entering some value or when we are doing mouse click, then it will change like async impure pipe.
You got, Ajay sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let's move then toward. So everybody have an idea about text transform, right? That make it upper, lower, or capital. And then we have next as a text intentions and spacing, like this one. That how much space I want to give between these two texts. And then there will be word spacing also or not? Should I try? No, letter spacing. Okay, that is another thing. Okay.
Change this below text.
No, that is another thing. Let me write here. You are right. Oh my God. We have.
It's working. It's working.
It's working. It's miracle.
Right. It's miracle.
Hello, Gopinath. So I want to talk to a person who is not speaking anything. Like Prasant, Bala, Reddy. Hello, Gopinath. Can I talk to you?
Hi, Pankaj.
Hi.
Yeah, sure.
So you are getting understanding or not?
Yeah.
Because at least you should
Yeah,
speak
understand.
1 and 2
Yeah,
minutes.
Pankaj
Okay?
understand. Bala here.
Yeah. Hi, Bala.
Yeah, hi Pankaj.
So it is humble request to everybody and keep as an active participant, right? And
Sure.
where if you want to become a speaker also, let me know. I will schedule classes according to your requirement. And wherever you have expertise or you feel that I need to some more brush up in that this area, we are going to schedule classes accordingly. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And one more request to everyone, that whether you are a speaker or listener, it doesn't matter. But whenever you are listening anything and while listening you will be having any kind of problem or anything, so please discuss. Don't be feel shy, okay? That we are not speaking, so how would I ask the questions and what other will think? So doesn't feel anything like this. Really just put your questions, right?
Yeah. So here they are talking about line height. Means what will be the height of these lines? Suppose if I will make it 20 pixel, then what will happen? What happen? Okay. So they are saying that what is the difference between these two, right? If I will make it this one, then there will be a lot of changes between these two. and for this, as a developer, what we do, we put bottom margin, right? Ajay sir?
Yes, Pankaj.
For this, as a developer, what we do, we put bottom margin, right? And top margin. But that is wrong. We should use line height wherever required. Yeah, Raghavan, I'm right or wrong?
Right.
Like we are learning from our
We always like to
own
mention,
mistake.
you know,
Now we will go to Oracle
Right,
again, and
right.
then we will explain.
and that's a big thing.
Yeah. We will explain them again.
Oh, what we did at your in your project, that was not correct.
Yeah,
So,
that was
we are again here to recorrect them.
right. So next we have CSS font. So anybody who want to speak about CSS font, because we have done a lot of work in CSS font. Anybody? Bala, I want to speak to Bala. Bala,
Yeah.
yeah, please give me some input related to font CSS.
CSS bond.
Yeah,
Uh,
like Arial, Times, font family.
yeah, font family means it is like, I mean, oblique something it is showing.
Yeah. Like these are. So anyone have question related to CSS fonts or font family? Font style, font size, font pairing, so font shorthand. Let's see that what is inside shorthand. Shorthand means this one is a shorthand, right? Okay, no one have question. Okay, then we have what happened?
Because we have a very less questions in this session due to having a very less knowledge about CSS. So
Yeah.
less questions are coming up, but it's okay.
Then we have like this is a kind of CDNA for us, right? Font family from Google API. This is called CDNA. Let's move little bit faster then. CSS icon also. Here we have some CDNA. These are the icon which we have. Then we have like this thing we have seen lot of places in material design, right? Material design. So how many person is aware about material design, Teradata, Kendo UI?
I have worked almost, 3 to 4 months on Kendo UI.
Kendo UI. Okay. So can you give a little bit idea about Kendo UI? Yeah, Raghavan,
Kendo UI
continue.
is no, I think I just use the Kendo only for just to bind the data in the grid, or it's a very easy rather than other things, like it just provides the automatic paging and paging filtration, everything it just create itself. So we
Means,
don't need to give
play
anything
and
or
plug
write
in.
any logic.
Play and
Right.
plug in, right? So I have used
Yeah,
material design.
it's a one kind of plugin.
Yeah, I have used material design, Teradata. Teradata is written on the top of material design. Then we have Kendo UI. So these are the kind of library which make our code more easier, right? Means we need to. It is a kind of things which is plug and plug and play. Suppose I need filter, searching, sorting. Just after assigning variable true, false, I can get that functionality. So if someone want, then we can have one session about material design, Teradata, and Kendo UI. Okay. So
Okay.
We must have this session, Pankaj.
you want the session on this topic? So
Yeah, yeah,
This
Pankaj,
one
yeah.
session.
We must have the session for these topics.
okay, then I will plan tomorrow session about material and Teradata, Kendo UI. It will take 30 minutes every library will take 30 minutes minimum.
Right, right.
And whosoever
Yeah,
is
fine, fine.
thinking to
Okay.
work for Angular in the future, then I meant to say that 75% company, they are using material design, Teradata or Kendo UI. 75 companies they are using.
One thing, Pankaj sir,
Right.
if possible, can we have schedule a class for session for the React, if possible?
Actually, Prasant, I have not experience in React, but
Anybody
in my last
our,
class also, someone told
yeah.
me that, hey, and we have some session in React, but I am looking some trainer who can give us training. Then we can. I written that in my Node++.
Actually, anyone, I'm nothing for React. I don't know anything about React.
So you are getting some project in your company.
Yeah.
Okay.
So none of in our group having knowledge about React. I mean, we can ask to everyone if anybody has experience in React, then we can easily keep the session for that.
Yeah, then we can schedule tomorrow session on it.
Yeah.
So if you want,
Yeah.
Prashant, I can give session with the help of
Yeah.
Google on tomorrow.
Hi, Pankaj.
Hi.
Is anyone is experienced in Flutter?
Sorry.
If you can anyway use any method.
No. Anyone is there experienced person in Flutter?
Prasad, you are getting what he's saying. What Reddy is saying.
Actually, I didn't get.
Reddy,
Can you
please
please
repeat.
I got a project on Flutter. Flutter language.
Flutter.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any idea about this Flutter.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, Raghavan, what he's saying?
Flutter. I'm just trying to spell it out. F-L-A-T-T-E-R. Flutter.
One minute. F-A.
F-L-U-T-T-E-R.
F-L-U-T-T-R. Flutter.
F-L-U.
T-T-E-R.
Okay.
Flutter is a very famous mobile app development language.
Okay. Flutter language.
Very similar.
Yeah, Flutter language.
Okay.
Very similar to what Xamarin Forms is doing.
So, do you have idea, Reddy, about Flutter?
No. Just now I got a project 2 days back.
Okay. Can you teach us Flutter after 15 days?
Yeah, okay, I will teach it.
So, you have my mobile number also, right? Keep my mobile number, and whenever you are little bit ready about Flutter, then you can give us one session about this, because anyone have idea about Flutter?
No, Pankaj sir.
No. So this is the Flutter tutorial. Let's have some visit about Flutter also. I think it is a kind of library.
Yeah, it is a single code base. It can use in both in iOS and Android.
Okay, it can be used in Android and iOS. Okay.
It is very similar to Xamarin Forms.
Okay.
In .NET we have Xamarin.
Yeah. We have. Okay, it is similar to that.
Yeah. So using Xamarin, you can make Android apps and iOS apps. Very similar to Xamarin is Flutter. So Flutter
So,
is more from the Java background. Xamarin is more from .NET background.
So can you give some
In
overview
Flutter, I
to
think we
Reddy?
use Dart.
Can you give some overview right now to Reddy about this?
Not much because I have
So
not used
whatever
Flutter,
idea
not
you
done
have,
any
continue,
Flutter
whatever
languages.
idea you have. Yeah, continue. No. Okay, then should I continue CSS?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. And Prasad.
Pankaj,
Yeah.
before continuing,
Yes.
yeah, please.
Yeah,
You can just talk to Prashant,
Yes.
please.
I will schedule a small session on tomorrow about React, but I will help you with the help of Google. Okay.
Sure.
So tomorrow we will discuss about
I
material
have also
design.
Googled for React. A little bit I gather the knowledge, but
Yeah, you
actually
also
company is
gather the
saying to
knowledge
little bit
and
faster.
and log in by laptop, right? Then you will be able to share screen and all.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I will schedule session tomorrow, Teradata, material design, and Kendo UI, and then main session will be on React.js.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
At least we will have that much of knowledge that in case we get a project, at least we will be able to start the things. We will
Start the
not blank
things.
at that
Yeah,
moment.
exactly the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we are doing such discussion that whenever we get a new opportunity or new work, we will not blank at that time. And one information to everybody that after 2 minutes, Zoom meeting will get expired. So we need to re-log in. So let's
Before getting expired, I just want to
continue.
Yeah, please, Pankaj. I just want to know one thing. Is anybody having experience of code management tool which is compatible with the Visual Studio? Anyone have done the code management? Any tool, any third party or any free tool? Actually, I'm looking for a free tool. Third party tools are number of tools are there, but free tool somebody can suggest me that so I could use that tool with Visual Studio. Is
Something
anybody
like
having
GitHub?
idea about this? Not
These are what
that's a
GitHub
code
and-
management tool.
No, he is talking about unit code coverage.
Code coverage tool. No. I'm just asking about code coverage tool and the GitHub and
code coverage.
that is a code management tool.
Code coverage is already there in Visual Studio 2017.
Yeah, code coverage is there, but we cannot extract the report from there. The reporting tool is not there. We can just check it out how much code is covered. Only the percentage of the coverage it just shows.
That's what we can check.
Why we are not using Git? It also provides the same thing. And so it's
No, Git is just a code management tool, but I'm just talking about the code coverage tool.
What coverage you need? Okay. Hold on.
Actually, what happens? I hope you might be aware about code coverage tool, but I would just like to share some points why we use the code coverage tool. Suppose if we just write the number of lines of code, and we are not writing any unit test for them. But what happened in the big companies, they doesn't look line by line. They just go on to the code coverage tool and just look only at the percentage that how much code has been covered or